Dear students, today I'll continue the third chapter of your history book. The topic is From Gathering to Growing Food. In the previous class, we discussed the headings, varieties of foods, the beginning of farming and herding, and also about the term domestication. Today I'll explain the later part of the chapter. Look at the heading, A New Way of Life. If you notice, when you plant a seed, it takes some time to grow. It may be for several days, weeks, months, and in some cases it takes years to grow. So when people began growing plants, then they had to stay in the same place for a long time, waiting for the plants to grow, taking care of the plants till the grains ripened. After harvesting crops, they needed to be careful as they had to store crops for food and seeds. The thought of storing grains led to the discovery of clay pots or wave baskets or dug pit into the ground. Thus the ancient farmer started living a new way of life, a settled life. The next heading is storing animals. Since some animals are source of food, we can get milk and meat whenever we require if we rear that kind of animals in our houses. Moreover, the number of animals increase very fast from a small number. So, people reared animals to fulfill their need. Goat, sheep, cow, etc. are such type of animals. Next heading we are going to discuss is finding out about the first farmers and herders. If you look at the map on page number 14, you will get a number of blue squares. Each marks a site from where archaeologists have found evidences of early farmers and herders. In order to establish the facts, scientists study evidences of plants and animals, bone, etc. in those areas. Now let us move on to the heading towards a settled life. It is true that long ago people lived a nomadic life. They moved from place to place in search of food. But later on, archaeologists have found traces of huts or houses at some sites. For instance, Burjaham in present-day Kashmir, people built peat houses which were dug into the ground with steps leading into them. Archaeologists have also found cooking hearths both inside and outside the huts. Along with those things, archaeologists also have found stone tools from many sites which are different from the earlier Paleolithic tools, and that's why they are called Neolithic. Here I have to tell you what is Paleolithic and Neolithic. Paleolithic means Old Stone Age and Neolithic means New Stone Age. Many kinds of earthen pots have also been found, and these were sometimes decorated and were used for storing goods. People began using pots for cooking food, especially grains like rice, wheat, and lentils that now became an important part of the diet. Besides, they began weaving clothes using different kinds of materials. For example, cotton, they could now be grown. That's all for today.